LoveLine.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. John McCrae and Vince DiFiore here tonight from KROQ. Always good to see KROQ.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, this is KROQ. I know there's 5 other guys in the band, but I wouldn't recognize them if they crossed me in the street.
This is our KROQ.
We're the ones that talk about sex with you.
John and Vince is KROQ. Always good to see KROQ, and a band that's now been around 12 years, if you can believe it. It says formed in 1992, but probably came onto the scene 96.
96, yeah.
When did you make the scene?
We released our first album on our own sort of independent label in 94.
Mm-hmm.
93, and then it was re-released in 94, and the same stations that said they didn't like it started playing it when it was released on a real label. And,
right.
So then in 96 we released another album. So that actually sort of probably brought us to people's attention for the first time because there was
Going the Distance was on it.
A sports encouragement anthem.
Yeah. Great song. I mean, here's the thing about KROQ, too. Nobody doesn't like KROQ. There's bands
Except you like pie.
I like pie, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
The band.
The band KROQ. What I'm saying is there's certain bands that people almost feel guilty about saying they like, or that they always spark some debate, but not KROQ.
Yeah.
KROQ's one of those bands people leave you alone.
We've tried to be under the radar a little bit,
No, not under the radar either.
No,
just like.
People know who they are, and they like them, and maybe they're not KROQ aficionados. Maybe they just know a couple of KROQ songs. They like those KROQ songs. They let you go.
Yeah.
They just leave you alone.
Well, it's we've heard some debate on whether we deserve to exist or not, but we're just trying to provide quality service, and
you better exist to a lot of people because they're returning on November 18th and will be at the Universal Amphitheater.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah,
nice
I would slip that one in.
You better exist.
You
to a lot of people. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at instruments leaning on chairs up there. I'll drop trout. I'll do it. I'll drop trout. Don't make me drop trout. I'll do it. So, in KROQ, now tell me if my impression is wrong of KROQ. They're around for a little bit, and they seem to take a little break, and then they come around again.
Yeah.
As opposed to going away, never coming back, or those bands that just seem to be perpetually touring and promoting.
Yeah. We try to just pace ourselves. And also, there's enough music foisting itself at your head every month. And I think it's good to take a breath in between. And it's been 5 albums in 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
really.
So it's sort
good
of
pace.
Yeah, it's
Does everyone live up north?
Yeah, Northern California, Central Valley, and the Bay Area.
I think it's a better life there, Drew.
So much nicer.
I think it's better. We should be.
I know it's Central Valley. Central Valley.
Yeah.
But Bay Area, yes.
We should get in a KROQ.
In fact, why did they settle Southern California? Why wasn't Los Angeles up north?
There was a port here. I think we had a deep water port.
Desert.
I think it had to do with the port. Yeah. I think that's why we're here. I think
good port, lots of sun. You can keep your
orange groves, I guess.
Yeah, that, and you can I guess so. Right. And certainly the aerospace industry was really that brought a lot of people here.
Space, I guess, lots of flat space.
And they can keep people working all year long,
right?
Because the weather's good,
right? Yeah. Now, next time we move a little closer to Canada, I agree with Drew.
With the climate change, though, it's exciting because it's going to get warmer and warmer up north, and
it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting warmer and warmer down here.
It is.
That's not so exciting.
Is there climate change or not?
Well,
is there global warming or not? And how does it work? Because now I heard we're in a 10-year tornado and typhoon and hurricane season that we've entered.
We'll be lucky if it's 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, because, most 98% of scientists that, that I've read say that there's such a thing. It's
except a lot of them disagree on what it's caused by.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of them say it's natural, normal, part of the normal cycling.
Let me say this. I'm no meteorologist. I'm no scientist.
Really?
I failed high school biology, Drew. I don't know if I brought that up before.
Oh my God!
But here's what I'd
shocked.
like. Since I was 10, I heard people talking for different reasons and different occasions about towing an iceberg. One day we're going to have to tow an iceberg. Here's how we would cure this. We will tow an iceberg. They were talking about just recently, just a couple of weeks ago, that's going to stop the hurricane. We'll tow an iceberg. Then during the droughts that pop up every 10 years, someone talks about towing an iceberg. When are we going to tow an iceberg? I would love to see an iceberg. We've been kicking around the tow the iceberg idea ever since tugboats and ropes were invented, yet no one ever seems to actually tow an iceberg. Can somebody tow a goddamn iceberg? I want to see it.
I don't believe it's possible.
I think
you don't think it's possible?
Towing an ice cube by the time they get it down to the Pacific.
But they used to talk about it all the time. We're going to tow an iceberg.
It's a Santa Claus thing. They're lying to you.
There's no...
I think they figured out that the desalination plants were maybe a better option.
Yeah,
right? That's one of the other ideas for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well,
maybe
you're right.
Save money on fuel. I mean, I imagine towing an iceberg is pretty expensive.
I would imagine. I haven't got any estimates, and depends on the size of the.
But there are
starving students iceberg towing van line that'll do it.
Then you'd have to take the energy to melt it down, I guess, to make it into usable water.
God will do that with his X-ray vision up there, which is the sun. But I don't say we have anything to do with it, and it's guys like you. I mean, it's you naysayers that don't get us our iceberg towed. But I would like a towed iceberg, and I think Drew's with me.
There's a lot of icebergs. There's a lot of big icebergs. Actually, they're breaking off from Antarctica.
That's the point.
That's the perfect opportunity.
That are the size of the state of Delaware. I don't think you could pull that one around.
No. You go with a smaller one, but you just tow it down, and you make like an amusement park on it for as long as it can last. I mean,
bring it down here, because the Day After Tomorrow movie, you get it before it melts up there and makes the ocean have less salt in it and changes the magnetic pull, and the clouds start whipping around and everything.
Right. I feel like I'm high. Let's go to the phone. Lynn?
Hello?
You're 27?
Yes, I'm in Seattle. I just had this question about this male friend that I've had for about a year, and over the past few months, he has started having really strong feelings for me, I think love feelings, and he knows I don't feel the same way. But I remember what Drew was saying about how the guys are always waiting for their opportunity to pounce in the relationship. So I'm kind of wondering, will he ever accept that it's not going to happen between us? And also, how long do you think it takes a guy in his situation, which is that he's twice divorced and has really been through the ringer, to get over feelings of infatuation and maybe love like this?
Okay, I think you're confusing some of the ways in which the male mind works. When a guy's waiting to pounce, he's waiting to pounce for sex only. When he becomes infatuated, when he's infatuated, it's much more of a stalker mentality.
Yeah.
He's just around and around, and he will not let go.
And
so it's not about,
guys at 40 don't pounce anymore, really. They just sort of roll on top of you.
Yeah, they spring.
It's more of a smothering.
Yeah, they smother.
Yeah.
And that's, in fact, what's going on here. But why did you get into a situation with this guy? And by the twice divorced and all, it just means he's the kind of guy actually would probably get infatuated right away, right out of the marriage.
Oh, wait. And let me say this, too. You feeble-minded broads that are listening to the show. You want him to stop liking you in a sexual way or in a love sort of way, infatuation sort of way, and just go into liking you as a friend. When he stops liking you that way, game off.
No friend.
You're not going to be hanging out. So it's like, here's what I want to do. Stop liking me, and then we're going to keep hanging out.
No way.
No, he's gone. Right. All right. So, Lynn.
Slow to develop.
Why? But is there any chance that you might be interested in him physically?
No, actually, I feel horrible because I find him kind of annoying, and he thinks of me like his best friend. Like, he's always raving about me. He says, like, I'm the only person he trusts in the whole world.
Oh, no. He's actually kind of a disturbed guy then.
Why don't you try picking your nose a lot in front of him?
No, listen, whenever anybody says to you, you
so.
are the most, greatest, whatever, fill in the blank, that it is ever, no one else can compare to you, you're the best ever, that's an idealization, and that's somebody who is living in a world where they idealize and de-idealize people and can't accept them as they really are, sort of the gray zone that we actually all live in. Right. And when somebody asks you to, and you need to be idealized by him, you got to set some boundaries with this guy. Just go, look, I'm not that person. Where this is, you got to be very firm with him. And yes, you may take quite a fall, and that may be painful to you, but at least you're being fair to him then.
So you're saying pick the nose?
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's just what I'm saying. Yeah.
I just want to cut to the quick there.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn.
Yes.
Here's the thing too. What's with you that this guy's annoying? You're not attracted to him. You know he's infatuated with you, and you have to keep this thing strung along. And now I'm going to put you on hold because I don't need to hear you.
No,
I'll answer for you. Here's the thing. You can do it. Oh, look, if you don't want someone to hang out with you, it's done.
Yeah.
If you really don't.
Yeah.
And, people say, oh, I don't know what to do. He keeps calling and he comes by and whatever. Believe me, if you don't want to spend time with the guy, you can figure it out.
But
you are culpable to some degree.
You ought to hear her answer. It'll be interesting because she's the kind of person that needs to be idealized, needs to be perfect.
All right, Lynn.
Well, I do think of him as a friend, and I do like spending time with him to some degree. Also, it thickens because I tutor him. He's trying to get his GED, and we've been tutoring for the past 9 or 10 months, and that's kind of how these feelings have developed.
All right, so Lynn, you're really participating with this. Not only are you allowing a dual relationship to develop here.
What do you do with a GED at 40, by the way?
You always say it's useless.
There you go. Enjoy. And 20 years at junior college, and then we'll bury you with the GED.
But it all smacks of somebody who's had a lot of disability, a lot of chaos in his life, and you are allowing him to get. What's up with you, Lynn, that you let this guy blow through all these boundaries and not be what you're supposed to be, which is a professional tutoring?
Well, we keep our boundaries. I mean,
no, you've not kept boundaries. You've not kept boundaries. You've allowed him to develop these feelings.
All right, Lynn, you a big gal? Big ass on you?
No.
Big ass?
I'm cute. I know you always ask that.
All right, you're cute.
No, it's not so much that. I mean, all
right, I'm done. Look, here's the thing. Just you don't want a thing with him. You got to understand too. You have to treat these guys like stray animals, which is you can't put a little saucer of milk out by the back porch. Oh, I only put it out twice a week. I don't put it out every day. That's enough to keep them around. They have nothing else.
This has to do with her vanity.
I think so.
It's more than vanity, though. It's she's got some problems too. I mean, he's just pushing all of her buttons.
And they need to be on a diet of air and water in order to get off. They can't get a crumb from you.
I hate to say it, but she should read my book, Cracked, because I specifically. Well, listen, I was specific. I know you've not read it, but if you had, you'd know that it was specifically exploring boundaries in professional relationships.
Yes, you should read that. Let's. We're gonna hear a song from KROQ, by the way, new song. Before the break is through. Tim.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Drew. How are you guys doing?
17.
Tonight?
What's happening? Say hi to KROQ.
Hi, KROQ.
Hello.
First off, Adam, you are God.
Thanks.
And Drew, you're a very passionate man.
Passionate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been with this girl almost a year now. Love her to death.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The thing is, when she first got into high school, which was 2 years ago, she was like the school slut. And it all kind of culminated with her getting raped at a party, which I guess the whole thing kind of just bothers me. Her past, you know.
Oh, you jumped around a little bit. She got raped at a party. How did you get involved with this?
He was the third guy.
Third guy.
Yeah, he tagged it.
No, I met her last year. I didn't know who she was until, I kind of got to know her, and she just told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And
you needed to rescue her from all that? You kind of a rescuing guy?
Yeah, we kind of both rescued ourselves from me.
Hold on, Tim, virgin?
Until I met her, yeah.
She's the life preserver.
Here's a very common scenario, which is guys like Tim have not had a lot of experience with women, and the first thing that comes along
that's hold still for them.
For them, they grab onto with both hands. Now hold on, quiet. Okay. I got to tear you down before I build you up. Actually, I just tear you down, then Drew builds you up. That's the way we do it. The point is you then get very attached to these people, and then it becomes a sort of project. Like there's some used car that you're going to put some primer and some paint on or something, or to try to get the stink of the last owner off them.
Well, because it's my car now. I found this.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to fix her. And here's the other thing too. I'm sorry she went through whatever she went through, but there's a part of her that was. You'll find out if you stay with her long enough. that wasn't just a pure victim situation.
Yeah, she needs help.
Yes.
She was victimized long before the rape. Long before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just like through listening to you, I think I know what's going on. I mean, her dad, she totally has a bad relationship with him, and I mean, this isn't my first experience with a girl. I've had a couple girlfriends before for kind of a long time.
Yeah. What base did you get to with him?
Third
Ooh.
base.
All right.
Yeah.
What does that mean in 2004 17-year-old
That's
terms?
anal. That's
Yeah,
anal.
that means
That's they shot a snuff film. Third used to be for us just to be feeling the crotch outside of the pants. For them, it's they have sex with a corpse in front of the parents, and they film it and put it on the internet, and they rape them with a parking meter. That's what third base is now.
God, that's probably true.
It is
too,
true.
huh?
Rape
It's
with a
close to
parking
true.
meter.
Close to true.
Yeah.
He did let it slip out. It's oral sex.
It's great that people feel so much more free now.
It is great.
Yeah, the liberate.
It's
Isn't it
liberating.
great? Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's nice.
So
It's whatever you're
nice.
into, huh?
Hey
Yeah.
man, it's all beautiful.
Yeah, you're just uptight, Adam. Just relax.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. The man poisoned me. Tim, if we could tow a goddamn iceberg over here, I think I could chill out a little bit, but no, the man has poisoned me. Tim?
yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. Do not get her pregnant.
I'm definitely not.
I'm going to try to get you kind of zen about this. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Because I've been through this before.
What?
Back in the day.
What?
Every guy does this. Every
What?
guy gets a girlfriend when he's 17.
A project?
No. He obsesses about her past, who she's been with,
Yes.
blah, blah,
Yeah, but
blah,
this
blah,
one's
blah.
really
Okay. But I'm just saying, whatever degree. Believe me, if she was a virgin but gave her pool man a handy once in the cabana, you'd be angry about it. If you have energy, you have energy about this stuff. Here's all I'm
That's a
saying.
little weird. I give me some energy too. I'm getting energy just thinking about that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's weird. Yes, that's weird. But even if she
No, but
kissed some
guys, this is how guys
I
work.
the pool man in the handy. It's like a 14-year-old. What? I'd be flipped out too.
Oh, yeah. No, but okay.
14.
14. All right. Just a handful of that diatomaceous earth, and pow. Here's the point. Here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're not going to marry her.
In Chicago, it's one of those above-ground pools. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
That'd be weird.
You're not going to marry her.
No.
You're not going to
It's not
marry
gonna
her.
happen.
So it doesn't matter whether she's been with 0 guys or 5,000 guys. You're not going to marry her. You're not marrying her. You're 17. You'll go off to college. She'll go off to, work over at Zodi's, and that'll be that. Does that still exist?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But however, though, okay, you want to finish? Cause
So
You're
I'm
ruining
just
this
saying-
fantasy, though.
No, I know, but
no,
just
Adam's right. Though.
be zen about it. Just go, look, I'm 17, she's 17, I'm going to college in 8 months. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang out, I'm going to have a good time, I'm going to enjoy the moment, and then we're going to break up in a year,
It's
and I'll
good
be
advice,
gone, and who cares?
but you're asking him to be basically 40 about it.
Yeah, who does that at that
Look
age?
at it.
No
but,
one.
But here's the other thing. There's a little bit of a twist on it, which is it is an important relationship for him. It will have an impact on him, and it might as well not be a completely negative impact.
Yeah.
Adam's right. Kind of be a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Have a little more equanimity when you approach. A little more just ease.
What? I'm 40, I don't know what equanimity means. Look, you just try to get outside, get a little distance.
Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah.
All right. I know we didn't answer your question. It's not going to help. Just don't get her pregnant.
Yeah. Is there something like? Is there something I can do though, just not to think about this stuff? 'Cause,
No.
I mean, I know there's a certain amount that she wanted it, but how do I
Look,
get over
Tim,
that?
you can't not ask. You're trying not to obsess on something brings the subject up
like
in your
trying
head
not to
over and
eat.
over again. Yeah,
Yeah.
The problem. Oh.
What?
It's not. I'm just thinking when you're 17 and you have all the hormones and adrenaline and everything
crazy.
just coursing through you.
This is rough.
Yeah, it's rough. You get a little bit older, you're like a battery that got left out in a toy too long or something. It's like I could barely get the bunny to clamp the cymbals
crusty
together.
stuff
You're
on
like,
the edge.
Yeah,
oh,
weird crusty
she
stuff.
did what? Whatever.
That's kind of nice.
Have ready, buddy.
It's nice not caring, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
It is.
It is. You can actually use your brain actually functions again.
This is why old guys wear jumpsuits, with the belts built in. Screw you. I got a boner. I'm not wearing any underpants. I'm going to the market. I'm wearing slippers to the market. I don't care.
It's about comfort. You're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be uncomfortable.
No, it's liberating. Yeah. It's like life is a job you're gonna retire from soon. So screw it. I'm not gonna make the 8:30 meeting. I'm going to take some supplies and tell the boss to blow me. That's what it is, Drew.
For the pool man, maybe.
The pool man.
Handy from the pool.
Handy from the pool man.
He's got a bundle of issues going on, and there's no way that he's going to be able to get through it and let go.
No.
I would say try not to be too uptight about.
Maybe get her some help, and so you start to realize in a more therapeutic manner. I know it's hard at 17, but I realized that she needed help. She didn't get it in time. She was victimized. Something happened to her, and you're now getting her help. But you're not the one that's going to fix her, and you're not the one that's going to magically let go of all this.
Yes, and don't look at her as broken or damaged.
Just get her.
Just get her.
Get her fixed. You need to really super actively pursue some good hobbies.
Yeah.
Good diversions.
You do need diversions.
Sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
That saves young males.
It absolutely does.
Or rock music.
Rock music.
Play
rock. Join a band. You won't remember.
Be a drummer.
That's right. Yeah. Work it all out on the skins.
Become a drummer.
Frank.
Hello.
You're 23?
Yes.
Time to play a little Germany or Florida. Here's how the game goes, fellas. All bizarre stories emanate from either Germany or Florida. And I'm not talking about, guy backs over his daughter. I'm talking about cuts his toes off and fries them up and eats them, kind of. The macabre comes from either Germany or Florida. So he tells us the story, and then we guess. Is it Germany or Florida?
We don't guess. We tell him.
We tell him. And we've got to be 14 for our last 16.
Easy.
Yeah. Frank?
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, first, I just wanted to ask you a question, Adam.
Yes.
I was curious if when you were about between 10 and 12 years old, if you made a movie on how to throw the javelin.
No.
You didn't?
No, I did mine on
Florida.
the discus.
Okay.
I did a discus and I did a shot put movie, but I did not do javelin. And I did a decathlon and pentathlon one, and I also did a steeplechase. But actually, I did every event, and I did a triple jump. I did every event in the track and field. I did the tutorial on it. Never did the javelin.
No decathlon,
Because you hate javelin.
I hate javelin.
Yeah.
Well, he sucks at it, too.
Yeah, I'm bad at it.
Possibly.
World class at the hammer throw, but not the javelin. Because it's a totally different motion. Well, thanks, Frank. I get that ass all the time.
Okay, Kate, you guys are awesome, too. Love you guys.
We're not into javelin either. We hate javelin.
In 1978, did you guys make an album called Rocks, and it had diamonds on the front? Or is that Aerosmith? Frank?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Hold on a second. You saw a movie with a guy who looked like me that was throwing a javelin when he was 11?
Yes. Well, it was a movie on how to instruct little kids, and there's a little boy who looked very much like you, and it was filmed in Los Angeles around the time. I think you would have been about that age.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get that footage.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
That would have been great if that was actually you.
It would have been nice if it was me, but here's how you know it's not me. Because I was 11, I didn't drive, my parents would have had to take me somewhere other, past our front lawn, and that was out of the question. It's the same rule I use with people when they say, oh, did you have Battleship? Did you have Operation? I say, did it take batteries?
Stratego?
Does it take battery? Well, yeah, then I didn't have it. Now it did. Now just use that rule of thumb, and that's how you know. If it involved taking your child somewhere and enrolling them or getting film, I didn't do it. So, if the film camera was in a crappy house in North Hollywood and I was throwing a javelin into a box spring that was in an alley, then it could have been me. But the javelin wouldn't have been a javelin. It would have been a mop handle that I carved into a point with some duct tape on it. All right, Frank, sorry. Go ahead. Germany or Florida?
Okay. So, a student fed 10 teachers a cake laced with hashish.
Say it again.
Student
fed 10 teachers a cake laced with hashish.
Sent 10 teachers.
No. Yeah, a cake laced with hashish.
To 10 teachers, okay.
Yeah, some of the teachers went to the hospital for nausea, but the principal predicts the student will avoid expulsion because he's apologized for the prank.
Hold on. We got to take a break.
All right, we'll think.
Hashish has a very international flavor to it.
And the forgiveness is not very Floridian.
No.
The Germans are into hash.
And Germans are in a hash. Well,
these are the kind of clues that determine the answer.
Yeah, Vince may go the other direction. We don't know. Cake in studio tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll finish the Germany, Florida, and then we'll hear a song from Cake off the new album, Pressure Chief. All that after this.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine is brought to you by the new...
Yeah, Red Sox won them too.
Yeah, but not...
But it's going to be crazy if Red Sox come to Angel Stadium. All these Boston guys are going to go insane. Oh, yeah.
Horrible.
Go Pats. Here we go. 2, 1, good.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Cake in studio tonight. And then Bonnie Somerville from NYPD Blue is in here. And also Puddle of Mud calling in from... they're coming in, and then we're getting calls from Iraq on Wednesday. Because Puddle of Mud was out there doing like a USO thing. And we're actually going to hook up a line with... we're not talking to U.S. soldiers. We're talking to mostly Al-Qaeda.
Oh, that'll be nice.
No, not all right.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be
the Sunni Triangle.
It's going to be like me going, you're female and you gave your man a hand. He should have his hands cut off. That's all. That's every answer is going to be. But let me tell you something about those people. We cannot judge.
No judge.
We cannot judge.
How dare
it's
you?
impossible to judge.
Any culture is a beautiful thing.
It's all beautiful, and there's only difference.
It's all relative.
There's no better, there's
Just
no worse.
You, where you're sitting, you think there's a difference.
No.
But we cannot judge.
What about clitorectomies?
Can't judge. Hey, how dare you? How dare you?
Now, if I
Here,
do
$2 million per year.
Hang on. However,
Hold on.
If Whitey does
on
it.
one chick, or is that... Here's the point. If I did it, it's a crime. But if someone from a different land did it, then it's a cultural thing, and I, as a white person, cannot judge.
Well, at least you have running water. Only 35% of the world has running water. Just live it up and shut up. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not judging.
Can't get in there.
Oh, listen. Things are only different. There's no better and there's no worse. You understand?
Can't judge.
You cannot judge. Impossible to judge.
Clitorectomies, whatever.
It's a cultural thing.
If it feels good, do it.
Cut their arms off, whatever.
You cannot judge.
Human sacrifice? How dare you?
Cannot judge.
How dare you?
Cannot judge.
Well, I think that we have to.
Why? Why you can't judge? Can't judge.
No, I think we do have to find some way of.
Well, why?
No, I can't.
What?
It's not that like we don't want to judge. We want to. It's impossible. You cannot judge.
Well, I was just thinking with the whole Islam versus Christianity thing, everybody just has to take a big deep breath I think you're right. I mean, I know you're joking about don't judge, but I mean, there are a lot of really moderate Muslim people.
Of course.
In fact, most of them. And think of how many virulent born-again Christians or crazy.
Do you know that orthodoxy and fundamentalism, extremism, only exist in like 5 countries on Earth?
Yeah.
It's a rare thing.
Here's what I'd like.
And it doesn't exist in any polytheistic cultures.
Can't we?
There you go. It's a binary system. When it becomes like one or the other,
you just go to the other one.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Although I always say I want the guys that are orthodox and religious fanatics. I want it to be deemed as a medical or mental disorder. I wish we would not have so much reverence toward people that are flogging themselves and facing Mecca 30 times a day, and the same with the born-again guys that are laying their hands on you and healing you, and the Jews with the beards dragging on the ground. They got a 5-year-old kid with the payos and a fake beard stuck to him and a shaved head. He's getting his ass kicked at school every day. No, nothing wrong. No electricity on Saturday. Not child abuse, huh? No mental disorder. You got a goddamn box strapped to your head, and you're praying on your knees. You can't even have a job because you're praying so much. You're banging your wife through a sheet. Oh, you're fine. Oh no. Oh no. That's beautiful. Hey man. Oh no, I respect that. No, okay. No, get the folding chair. Go up to the mountain. Wait for the rapture. That's fine. No, that's fine. No. You're stable. No, you should raise 8 kids. Oh, you named them after the apostles. Fantastic. Have another brood. That's fantastic. How come no one pipes up and goes, "Hey, nut job"? You're nuts. The guy thinks he's Napoleon who's getting chased with a butterfly net. I'd rather hang out with him. At least he knows he's nuts. You think you're right.
Well, at least he's not trying to convert you.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't. He knows. I mean, he's the only Napoleon. He doesn't want you to be Napoleon, too. He's smart that way. We can't have an army full of generals.
Now, some of the crazy behavior, though, is out of reverence to historical, cultural standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just sort of paying tribute.
Let's just stop. Let's stop pretending like. Here's what I'd like us to do, as a society and as a culture. Let's stop pretending like we believe them. Number one, and their whatever their nutty ass ideology is, and two, let's stop having so much goddamn respect for them.
Well, it's tough in the United States, though, because our culture, we're descendants of religious zealots and freaks that couldn't deal with the color gray that was in Europe, they wanted a binary system, and they wanted good and evil. And we're, I think, in some ways, genetically connected to that inclination, and we take that, I think, into other aspects of our lives. I mean, you know...
I'd say the pool has been watered down sufficiently by now. So 2004, we can start calling these people what they are and tell them to kiss our ass and move on. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying if you don't believe the guy's religion, stop pretending like you do. Oh, you're going to piss him off? Who cares?
But it's kind of fundamental to who we are as Americans is that kind of freakiness.
Yeah. Well, I'm done.
Yeah.
And all this stuff, and that all these pleas. Oh no, we have to be this. We have to show that reverence. Everyone kiss my ass. Just shut your face with all your crappy religion, would you please? Just go to your crappy house. Oh, but look how God's blessed you, by the way. Oh, look all the work Allah's doing for you. Fantastic. Go to your dirt floored crap hole and sit on it and go pray and shut your effing pie hole. Let me get to work. Jesus Christ. Frank, I know it's ironic.
You need a beer.
I know. I got to take the edge off. I'm just so tired of it. I'm just tired of sitting by. I'm an atheist. So I got to sit there. Thanks. I need a cold one. I got to sit back and pretend like everyone's right. No, I don't want to say anything. Or what?
We have to have toleration. We have to have.
I'm not doing. Look at my non-religion as a religion. By the way, I'm not shoving it up your tuchus, am I? Now shut up, idiots.
Fundamentalism of any kind.
Yes,
right?
I hate them all.
Orthodoxy.
I hate them all.
Yeah.
I hate them all.
When you can't bear any other points of view.
Yeah, not a lot of flexibility with the intelligence.
And by the way, you want to talk about being myopic or racist or whatever. How about you got to believe what I believe or you're going to hell. I mean, you're looking at me and saying, oh, I'm not being flexible. What about you? You've alienated 99% of the Earth's population because they don't believe in your crappy religion. And in your mind, they're all going to some fiery pit.
There are still the fundamentalists who believe that but have a lot of restraint not to tell you you're going to hell.
But they're so superior.
But they'll keep it to
they act
themselves,
so superior. I don't like being around them.
It's a step in the right direction.
It is. Yeah, I'm with Vincent. Just shut up. Please shut up about your crappy religion, which, by the way, you don't really believe in or you wouldn't be talking my ear off about it.
But some of it is just ritual to sort of pay tribute to people who have fought for a religious tradition over many, many centuries.
Just go do it and shut up.
Okay, shut up.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shut up with it. No one wants to hear your nonsense anymore. And that goes for all of you. That's all of them. All of them. We don't respect it. We all laugh at it behind. Anyone who's not your religion obviously thinks you're wrong. If they thought you're right, they'd join you in your crappy ranks, but they're not doing it. So obviously they don't really respect it. Thank you. Frank?
All right, Frank. So, Germany or Florida? We're going Germany?
I think everybody thinks Germany.
Yeah. Well, you guys are probably right. But I was thinking if it's hash, you were thinking it's probably more European, but maybe it was just a very small amount of hash in Florida.
No, you can't get hash in Florida. Florida's uptight.
Maybe an uncle just got back and smuggled some in from Amsterdam or something, but just a smidgen.
It's sort of an American thing to do.
It wasn't even hash. Maybe it was like a little bit of dried dog poo, and he said it was hash, then the suggestion just made the teachers nauseous. It was like a placebo effect of nauseousness.
No, he said it
Once they were told by the principal that there may have been some hash in there.
Hold on. Just to reset, it is Germany or Florida, and so we know what we're talking about. And Frank over here says some kids baked some cakes for their teachers and put hash in it, and the teachers got sick.
So it's one kid, right?
One kid.
And they've forgiven
they've
forgiven
him.
People aren't forgiven in Florida.
Yeah. We're all going Florida except for Vincent.
We're all going Germany.
You're going Germany. I'll say Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
All right.
Frank?
Yes.
Germany or Florida?
It's Germany.
Yeah.
Hash. Hash and forgiveness does not exist in the state of Florida.
That's right. Yeah, and forgiveness, and certainly not together.
No. Oh,
I mean,
no.
you might find a little forgiveness if you looked around long enough, somewhere around the Panhandle. And hash, maybe if you had some friends that were, international travelers and, keistered a balloon of heroin or hash or something that could bring it back to you, but not together. No, that was German. And the point, now here's how Germany and Florida is played. We all felt German very seconds into the question, yes?
Yes, the hash and the forgiveness.
All right.
Now we're going to hear a cake song.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Speaking of
hash and forgiveness would be good name for the 6th album. Pressure Chief, name of the new CD. It is out October 5th. That is Tuesday. Yes. And this one is called No Phone. Cake, everybody. Pressure Chief, name of the new CD, out Tuesday. Sounding like vintage cake, if you ask me. Great song. Real fast before we go to break here. Dave?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Good, Dave. You're 24. What's up?
Hey, I just saw you on the cover of the new Grass Motorsports with your Datsun this month.
Yeah.
Grass Motorsports?
Oh.
I think it's called Grassroots. Yeah.
Oh, That's awesome. I'm in a 510 owners club, and me and all the other guys, we were talking about you a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Wondering if you still had your Datsun.
Yes,
and I
do.
tried to call in, and your phone screener wouldn't let me ask you about it.
Yeah.
And you're on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah,
so.
thanks, buddy. Well, we really don't take any personal calls, have anything to do with anything. But yeah, I have a old Datsun 510.
Is that what you're on with?
Yeah, but here's the whole thing, everybody. There's a group for everything that exists.
Everything.
If you have like a dwarf tabby, there's a cat group for that, and if you
and a
have
magazine for it,
and a magazine for it. And if you have a 510 Datsun 1971, there's a group for that. And here's the whole thing. I have a few of those things. I don't want to go to the club meeting, though. You know, I happen to like it. And then you know what else I like? Well, I like my wife. I like beating off. Did I mention
There's a
beating
magazine.
That's a huge club.
Huge. There's a big magazine.
I like
for
going
that.
home. I like work on my house. I like Jimmy. I like the show. I like Drew. I like a bunch of things. You understand? That's what we got to get through to these people. And same with the religious people, whether you're in the 510 Club or the Jesus 10 Club. Understand that that's a good thing and a healthy outlet and all that kind of good stuff, but you don't have to walk around with the windbreaker and hat on all the time.
Did you just say Jesus 10 Club?
Yeah.
Which club is that?
I don't know.
That's an awesome
don't
club.
know,
One
but
of those clubs.
I would like to be a member of all clubs and then spread out accordingly, and that's what everyone needs to do. But thank you, Dave. I'm glad you're enthusiast. I am too, but I'm enthusiast about many things.
Yeah.
I'm an enthusiast about enthusiasm, Drew. That's what I'm enthusiastic about.
You'd be on the model airplane.
I like the model airplanes. All right. Cake in studio tonight. We'll take ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by the new movie Alfie.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. John McCrae here tonight. Vincent, Spaceman, D. Fiore.
That was a difficult analogy, you have to admit.
Well, it wasn't spot on. I've had better analogies than the one I made during the commercial break to Vincent about a framed car versus a unibody car. But you had to think the egg was the unibody.
Got it.
And frame.
I got it with that.
Frame's like the chicken bone with the flesh on it being the body. And Okay, here's the thing, everyone. Cars all used to have frames. They had like metal rails and stuff that ran down the middle of them. They get bent and stuff like that, you know. And then the body would sit on top of the frame, but like a big steel ladder with wheels on it. And then they'd lower the body on top of it. And then the Japanese started making unibody cars and European cars. Unibody is like one big, no frame anymore. Just the fenders and the the undercarriage and everything, the roof, that was the frame of the car. That's what kept it together.
And then you have to put the doors on it and the trunk and all that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's like an eggshell.
It's like an eggshell that you put a trunk on.
All right.
Well, we're good.
Like a carton.
Yeah. All right, we ready?
Yeah, we go.
Ready to rock?
Let's go.
Let's talk to Lily, who's 16. Lily?
Yeah?
What's up?
Hey, oh my God. I am like the hugest fan of you guys. I listen to you guys like religiously.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Okay, my question is, I'm like a nympho, and like I was wondering, like, and I'm like 16, and I was wondering what I do about that.
Are you a trauma survivor? Were you sexually abused growing up? That kind of thing?
Well, I was like just raped.
Just recently?
Yeah, like during the summer.
Well, usually when a 15 or 16-year-old is raped, there's something happened before that, long ago, like when you were 6 or 8.
What?
Anything happened when you were a lot younger?
Well, my mom used to abuse me, like hit me and stuff.
All right, so it's physical abuse. How did you end up in a group home?
You in a group home?
Yeah.
Oh, did she say that? Oh.
Yeah, I was in the best
Oh, you
group.
just read that. True.
I can't tell whether I read it or she said it.
Good.
How do you end up in a group home?
My mom kicked me out when I was 13.
Okay.
All right.
So
your mom was abusive, and now you're acting out.
Yeah, and dad was God knows where. Are you bipolar?
My mom is. I'm not sure if I am.
All right, so you might have inherited that, and that can make people very hypersexual, and you're a trauma survivor. That can make people hypersexual.
Who raped you?
I don't know. I was drunk, and I passed out and woke up
All
naked.
right, so you're a 16-year-old and using alcohol to the point that you're having horrible, horrible consequences. So I would advise you go focus on your alcoholism, because in the process of that 12-step recovery, you will discover a lot of things that will help you with the sexual compulsions as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for you to go to some 12-step meetings and start talking to. Do you see a therapist or a doctor or something there?
Well, I have a doctor, and I go to a drug rehab program, but it's not for drinking. It's for, like, drug abuse.
All right. Well, you're doing other things besides the alcohol, but you're still drinking. You need to go. You need to go to your 12-step meetings. You need to get the sponsor, and you need to work the steps. And if you don't,
So, like, being addicted to sex, that's like.
It's all part. It's all part of it. It's all part of the same
addicted
thing.
to anything that has a thrill involved with it.
When you've been traumatized, you can't regulate the duration and intensity of your feeling states, and so you feel kind of overwhelmed and awful all the time. And the only thing that makes you feel okay are these sort of drug-like experiences, or as Adam says, thrill. So sex will give you that, and alcohol will give you that, and drugs will give you that. And then once you do these things, they trigger a biology where you can't stop doing those things. So all that needs to be dealt with in 12-step. Okay?
All right, but Lily.
Yeah?
You're smart. You like the show. You got that going for you.
Yes, I listen to you guys religiously.
Thanks, baby
love
doll.
you. Adam Carolla, you're like my hero.
Thank you.
And Dr. Drew, you rock.
Thank you.
So Adam's going to tell you what to do. Since he's your hero, you will follow his every word.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Okay. So, do what Drew tells you to do.
So you're going to go to meetings.
Right.
Get a sponsor. Work the steps. Very simple and free.
And you're
okay?
smart, and you don't have to act out. And I'm sorry you got a bad hand dealt to you, but, you can get past it. You're smart enough. Life's going to be a little more work for you, that's all, for a while.
Okay.
All right. All right, baby doll.
Love you guys.
Loving you, baby.
Okay, you guys rock.
All right.
Get that bipolar checked out.
I read somewhere that people that are sort of that eat a lot of candy when they're a kid have a higher incidence of alcoholism later in life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Drew's going to beg to differ, I'm sure, but that's we haven't talked about this before.
I was just in Canada. It was in a Canadian newspaper, so I can't vouch for it.
Well, let's talk about what may be behind that, and Drew can scoff while we're taking a leak. While you guys are still in here during the break.
You're going to leak with us.
No, then you can't scoff.
Oh, that's right.
All right, you'll be scoffing alone,
Okay,
remember?
yes.
Cake here tonight. Take a quick break. Be right back.
All right, guys, bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. The Dateline.
877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe. Experience the Axe effect.
Everybody, it's LoveLine. Oh, yeah, get it on. Get it on. Yeah.
People are doing it.
Gotta get it on.
People are doing it.
They're getting it on, Drew. Tell you, man, gotta get it on. Yeah.
Cake's getting it on.
John McCrae and Vincent DiFiore here tonight from Cake. Gotta get it on. Getting it on.
It is a pleasure to be here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Good.
Yeah, we're
getting it on.
How many times have you guys been on the show?
3, 4.
4, right?
There's probably 4.
I'd say 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long, strange trip.
Yeah, it's and the thing about us and Cake is we've spread them out nicely. I mean, it's really like we went camping and we had 4 granola bars and we didn't eat them all in the car on the way out to the campsite. We had one day 1, we had one day 2. We're spreading Cake out.
And
you see what
we've
I'm saying?
enjoyed the granola bars more that way.
You do.
Yes.
You do. You get a hankering for them. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you just,
shoot the wire.
Pile drove them on the
You're
first
saying
hour.
that we can't come back next week?
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Vince. Because that was uncomfortable. And I'm glad you read through that.
Next month? No.
Oh, Cake.
I want to talk about that iceberg thing a little bit
We
more.
got to tow that iceberg. I would, what I just like, here's what I'd like to do. I would like to spread it out. And, when news gets slow, stuff just gets picked up on the wire, goes like flapjacks, right? I'm just saying, I want to be known as the guy who's going to tow the iceberg.
Well, you're going to be it.
Adam Carolla towing.
You might be saving the earth by doing that.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of huge icebergs out there as long as you can get a boat that's big enough to pull.
Right. And I'd like it to be shrouded in mystery. Like they go, why are you towing? I got my reasons. That's my answer. Don't worry about it. You'll know soon enough. Oh, yes. Soon enough. And I repeat, and then I wring my hands. I'm just
laugh like a maniac.
I laugh like a maniac. Yeah, I'm just saying someone needs to tow an iceberg. Someone's been talking about it for a million years, and no one has ever done it.
We'll do a concert from the top of your iceberg. If you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll do like a webcast or something like that.
That would be awesome.
Huge.
That would be awesome.
We'd have to wear those little like gloves that have the fingers. You can get your fingers through.
Yes, you could play the guitar and
Play
stuff.
the guitar.
Russian peasants.
Yeah.
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 All right. We'll take a question for the band, by the way. Aaron?
Hey, what up?
What up? Big Cake fan?
Yo, cake. Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, that's what people say.
Aaron has a question for us.
Yeah, no offense, Dr. Drew and Adam.
Oh.
We'll handle this.
They'll take it. Go ahead.
I'm just an ultimate cake fan, and I guess I kind of, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to be a fan of a band called Cake.
Yeah, it's humiliating.
So far,
isn't it?
Aaron, you've insulted everyone in the room.
Yeah.
So why don't you get on with your question?
You don't have to tell anyone about it.
Anyway, no, I'm trying to get to the show on Tuesday, and the second I heard about it, went to go buy them on the internet. Couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I
at
guess
the
I
Roxy. You talking about it at the Roxy?
Tomorrow?
Here we go.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was hoping he'd ask how I was able to let go of some of my hang-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Right. And you
so
haven't.
you want us to get you into the show?
I love when
free?
people want to beg for a favor. They open with a bunch of insults. No offense, you guys, but I don't have any place for you. Cake.
Well, no,
it's
I mean,
weird
I'm
to be a
willing to
fan
pay.
of a band called Cake. What's possessed me to do that? But anyway,
I think there's a certain sort of 18-year-old male Tourette's that happens when you're trying to pay a compliment.
Yeah, we're not pissed. We're not pissed.
They're cool. So, Aaron.
Hey, what's up?
Are you trying to kiss some ass and see if you can get some
I'll do
tickets?
anything, and I know Cake has good taste. I mean, I'll dance nakedly on the stage. I'm down for anything.
because you like the band.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
he hadn't quite come out and even said that yet.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Oh,
like
yes.
the band.
Oh, by the way, I love the band. I love you and Adam as well.
Aren't you guys? Thank you. Are you going to be a little post ass kiss, which is nice. Like he's actually turn the clock back and kiss some ass in a time machine.
Redeemed himself.
Hey, Adam, I've been a fan for years, by the way. I love
Thanks,
this.
buddy. Thanks. Are you guys doing the late show on Tuesday? By the way,
I think so.
Before the Roxy thing.
I think we might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've really got our schedule chock full of excitement.
Are you doing it Tuesday?
No, I'm not.
Wednesday.
I'm hosting a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday
no
this
kidding.
week for the love of Christ. But Aaron, you can watch them Tuesday when I'll not be there hosting.
I have tickets for the other guy, Jay Leno, but I can't do it because I'm at work.
Okay, but is Cake's going to be doing the Tonight Show? You mean on Monday?
Yeah, tomorrow.
So tomorrow, you can't go. All right, I'll tell you what you can do. Because, look, Cake's not going to give you tickets to the Roxy. They don't like
That's
you
sold
that
out.
much.
No, it's just they can't.
Yeah. And what are they going to do? Show us your hairy nipples? I mean, you're a dude. Can't get in their Cake concert. But you can, on November 18th, go to the Universal Amphitheater.
There you go.
And see Cake.
Yeah.
It's the 18th
That's
of
good
November.
radio. Good radio.
And here's the
Nice
thing.
one,
Yeah.
You
Get a
get
drop trout.
You get those tickets tomorrow.
Yeah, get them now because it's going to
Get
sell
them now.
out. Probably.
It's going to sell out, so you get them tomorrow, and you get good seats, and then you're
Are they on
already
sale
in the
now?
amphitheater.
For the amphitheater?
They're on sale.
They're on sale. All right.
We'll go log on, get it right now.
Yeah.
Darren?
Yeah.
You're 18? I mean, you're 14?
Yeah, I am.
All right, hold on. I don't know if I like that kid's attitude.
I think he was asleep. He's 14.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been on hold for 62
Yeah.
minutes? All right. Darren?
Yeah.
Were you asleep?
I'm laying in bed with the lights out.
Okay.
Okay.
Real
All
quick. What's the deal?
I have a question for Cake. I was wondering if you guys remember a girl named Allegra Alessandri. I think she went to school with you and knew one of you guys.
Yeah, I think she's in my class a long time ago. Why? Why do you ask?
Yeah, she's one of my teachers, and she mentioned you guys when we first went into our class when school started. So.
Well, she shouldn't be using our name to try to
Be cool.
get points teaching. But tell her I said hello if you talk to her.
John
Okay.
told
Well,
me.
then why can't she use the
Yeah,
point?
why
Use
not?
the
No,
good
just
points.
joking around. She's great.
John-
Was she a good teacher? Did she do a good job?
Yeah, she's an excellent teacher.
Isn't she great? I think she's great.
Yeah.
Wow, is she teaching at the same school she went to high school?
John
at?
doesn't remember where she is. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey,
No, she's
John doesn't know. John said he thinks he got to third base with her.
No,
so he did say that to me during the break, coincidentally.
No.
All right, what does she teach, Darren?
She teaches actually a lot of classes. We have a block schedule at our school, so she teaches.
Boring. She teaches a lot of classes. What's a block
Well, he was
schedule?
getting to it.
All right.
It means you go through a series of classes in one block.
Yeah.
And then you go to another teacher for another block.
You go to one class? Oh,
Well,
and you
let's
take
ask
like
him. A
English,
block.
math, and science?
Probably English and history or something. Let's hear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Darren?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued now. How's the block schedule work?
It's really good. We have one class for I think a month, and then we switch, and then yeah, it's really good.
And she teaches what classes?
English. I mean everything.
All right. Is he high or
He's
is it-
14.
You just
14.
teach everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in my day, you had a topic that you taught, and then there was driver's ed. Like driver's ed was the wild card one. The guy you could teach biology and teach driver's ed. You could teach PE and teach driver's ed. PE and driver's ed were a good one.
Sex education too.
Good mixture. Yeah.
The same guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Some
throwaway
teachers were
classes.
dedicated. The people that like taught history seemed to just teach history, but the PE coaches and the sex ed would always teach driver's ed and vice versa. Yeah, failed driver's ed, by the way.
Mark of distinction.
Failed driver's ed, everybody.
And now you've got a Datsun 510.
Yeah, and I'm literally
And
a
you
millionaire.
raced in the Toyota Grand Prix. Think about that.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
excellent driver. Just failed driver's ed. I taught traffic school later on in life. Remember that? Oh, true.
What is
Was
the
it
matter
health and driver's ed that you had? Was it the health part that really brought you down? or-
No, just straight driver's ed.
It is the infinite wisdom of the LA Unified System that I see just glaring forth here, right?
Oh,
the infinite.
So brutal.
Yeah.
Warehousing. Actually, I would have been better off. They physically just took me to a warehouse. At least I could have learned to drive a goddamn forklift.
Yeah.
I would have known something about stocking pallets and stuff like that. If I was physically warehoused in a warehouse, I got warehoused in a school. It was no good.
You'd be speaking Spanish now.
Oh, my God. I'd know when the lunch truck was coming. It'd be a good life. I'd be in a union right now. Amy?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I may be in a union.
Really?
You gotta have one
that's right.
We're in a radio union,
that's right.
are we not?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Whether we
By
like it
the
or
way,
not.
yeah. Is it really a union when they force you to join it, and then every once in a while they give you like these newsletters? Hey, we're having an election.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I didn't want to be in this crappy union.
Yeah, we get those newsletters too.
Yeah.
So we do.
That'd be good. So why don't you send some newsletters to the guys at Guantanamo Bay? Hey, we're having an election. Now that you guys are here, you should. No, they don't want to be. We don't want to be here. You understand? We were forced here. You forced us to come here. And you pretend like we're part of the democratic process now. The SAG and AFTRA, they all do the same thing. Which like, hey, basically we blackmail you and then we force you to be here. And oh, by the way, if you say anything bad about the union, everyone's going to freak out. Jason Alexander's going to throw a hissy fit. More of his hair is going to pop out, and everyone's going to freak. And then everyone's going to explain to you how lucky you are to be forced into this union. And then furthermore, we're having elections and you need to participate.
Remember when you started mouthing off about the commercial?
Oh, never got more crap in my life. The big argument with the union was, well, first off, they would say stuff like, "Oh yeah, Adam, you do commercials, so where are you?" Listen, here's how commercial works. They offer me money. If it's not enough money, I don't do it. If it seems like, and then I tell them how much I want, and that seems like too much, and then we meet somewhere, and then I do it. It has nothing to do with the unions, number one. But number two, the union's big argument is some of these actors, they only work a couple days out of the year. How are they supposed to support their family for not paying them $50,000 a shot? It's like, how about they get a goddamn job? What do you mean? That's a great gig. Hey, Drew, I don't want to do radio twice a year.
Perfect.
How am I supposed to support my family?
Call the union.
I want more money. That's it. I have to squeeze in my yearly earnings into 2 trips to the station now because I only work twice a year.
Because you said so.
Yeah. You only work twice because it's acting. Because you're in a Mountain Dew commercial and you're not doing anything. You need to be overcompensated for nothing. You're not doing anything. Shut your pie hole and get back to work. Go get me. Look, you know what you need to do? Go get me my burger before the fries get cold. Hop to it. Mach schnell. Please. unions. And everyone freaked out because it was during the whole big strike, and I was like, who cares? Just say, look, you don't want to be a commercial. First off, too, you can't threaten somebody when anyone can do your job, like commercial actors. Anybody can be a commercial actor. You just got to look. Half the time 7/8 of the time there's not dialogue. There really isn't. You're just sitting there eating out of a bucket of chicken. Please. These people only work. These people go get a job. That's not a job. You going on auditions and getting one out of every 350 is not a job. Yeah, your family should be pissed. Get a job.
I see Adam having a pretty decent career in politics. He could become a demagogue or something like that.
Start yelling at everybody.
Well, he wants to be a philosopher king.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
They only work 2 days out of the year. It's all the rich actors are whining about it all the time. They got tons of money and they're whining. We make a ton of money. I make $150,000 an episode, but this guy only works. Yeah, he doesn't. It's not a job, by the way. It's like complaining that the circus has passed you by, or I didn't make it into the NBA, or I'm not a professional rock musician. Who am I going to complain to about this? No, nobody gets to do this. Of course, when you have a job that requires no talent and you get residuals up the wazoo and you don't have a speaking role, of course everyone wants to do your job. And of course anyone can do your job. So you have to create an elaborate union to keep other people out. Let's open it up. Let everyone give it a shot. How about that? Extortion. You do 2 commercials, they just take your checks from you. You do everything. They just extort money from you.
I'll vote for you. I'll vote for you.
Thank you.
As union president.
There's really it's legal, by the way, that you have to join something. I mean, really break that one down for a second. It's like, yeah, I'd like to do a radio show and get paid. We're getting involved. I don't want to be involved with you. No, we're getting involved. Don't worry, we'll give you some good dental. Yeah, I'd rather pay for the dental myself and then save the money that I'm paying. No, you'll do it our way, or you won't work. Oh, yeah, that's democratic way, everybody. Oh, no, be thankful. We're having an election. Yeah, a chick from Little House in the Prairies running for treasurer this year. I got to vote for
president.
Her. Oh, president. Oh, yeah, God bless you. I got to get down to the rally.
Don't you want to talk about sex, Adam?
Yeah, you're right. I'm
relax. She's busy.
I'm busy. That's a great unit. Amy?
Yeah.
24?
I am.
What's up?
I was calling, actually, about my uncle, who has decided that it's a good idea to take showers with his 2 preteen children.
How old are they?
One's 12, he's a boy, and the other is 8, and that's a girl.
Ooh, boy and a girl.
Yeah.
A girl.
Come here and give me a hug.
Where's Mom with all this? Auntie.
Sorry, what was that?
Where's your aunt with all this?
They're separated. She lost custody of them, and he is currently trying to get custody of them.
To lose custody of your kids to a guy who wants to shower with them, it's like you have to try to blow one of them up with an M80 or something, right? You have to film you putting an M80 up the ass of your kid.
Yes. What's wrong with your aunt?
She is into drugs and all sorts of crazy stuff.
And uncle must be also.
He's not into drugs, but he has some emotional problems.
Evidently. Well, is there anybody supervising the contact with the kids?
Well, he is currently living with his mother. So
the showering uncle?
Yes. So she's the one who's brought this pretty much to the entire family's attention.
No,
great. Well, then it's time to do something about it.
Well, what happens when his mother says, hey, maybe you shouldn't be taking a shower with the kids?
He just basically says that it's what they've been doing their entire lives and that she's just a pervert.
For thinking those thoughts.
It's an interesting point that you hate to have government involving themselves in these relationships. Yeah. And this guy's doing something that may be essentially innocent, but I will tell you the fact is it has a potential and significant adverse effect on the kids. So as such, might not be a bad idea to sort of put him on notice that somebody's going to find out about this if he doesn't keep better boundaries in the home.
Right.
That's it. And then if he doesn't, it's probably a sign of more serious stuff, and you might as well get the authorities involved.
Okay.
If he can't adjust, if he's unwilling to adjust, it means something.
And
that's what I was saying.
Amy, it's time for you to start
getting out of that family.
Yeah, you start constructing an elaborate ruse about being royalty and whatever country you're from and all that kind of stuff. Because you're way past this family. This is a horrible group.
You done with school?
No, I'm still in school.
Where?
Junior college?
Yeah.
Oh,
24.
Oh, baby. Let's get out.
I had a baby, so.
All right. Oh. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
And what's the plan? Where are you going to go to university?
No,
or?
No.
Nursing school.
Yeah,
Adam,
there we go.
That's good. That's what you got to do. You go to nursing school.
Get an RN, okay?
All right.
All right. That's the only acceptable students in junior college are nursing students and folks that come from other countries that just are trying to get their sort of bearings straight. White people who aren't involved with nursing should not be allowed at junior college. You understand?
Especially the males.
They go there. It's a graveyard for white people who don't want to study. That's just mothballing them. They're just out. They just mothball people over there. What year are you in? I'm in year 21. Mm-hmm.
Where's the hacky?
Two-year program? Great.
Where's the hacky sack?
Yeah. I'd like to go down to LA Valley College, find out the average age of the student.
Some of the people might
45,
still be there that you saw.
I probably,
many years
when
ago.
I was on academic probation over there, probably.
Same
some of the
names,
same
same
folks.
list.
Well, I think my mom's still going there.
Yeah, but she's a scholar there.
Hey,
Emeritus.
Drew, what do you think's the cutoff age for taking baths or showers with your children?
It's a really interesting question. I think people could debate the point. I don't know what the absolute age is.
It's a judgment call.
Yeah,
It depends
I
on...
think after you get over 6.
I think
I was thinking 6.
I think you want to air young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was thinking 5.
5.
Yeah,
5 and a
seems-
half.
5. Yeah.
Seems about
And
right.
even you don't want to be uptight around kids or shaming, but you want to have boundaries.
Right.
You want to understand where their body begins, where yours begins, where parents behave, where kids behave,
And when
all
they're starting to
separate.
be aware of things.
And
all that.
even at any point, you might want to maintain a boundary and not ever do this. I mean, some people could argue that shouldn't. be that.
I don't have any
and
kids, but I
give them the feeling that nudity is scary and weird.
But that's the point. You don't want to do that at the same
Shame
time.
them. I agree.
That's the point.
John, you're saying at the right time, you got to give them the feeling that
At the
nudity
right
is
time,
scary
you got to
and
give
weird.
them the idea.
The scare
that,
is, yeah, of course.
nudity is-
I whiz in the shower, so I worry about a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
drinking
that in.
detached retina.
Yeah,
there's,
It is sterile.
Chlamydia.
Right.
That's
Well,
what I keep telling myself.
Yeah.
But my wife really, she would beg to differ. She really would.
Tell your wife that the
Vibe
Prime
on it.
Minister of India used to drink a glass of his own urine every day, lived to be like 89 years old.
Right.
The
But-
Greeks used to do it.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm writing. Write this down.
Tell your wife not to worry about
You know
it.
John from Cake?
Yeah.
Sorta. Well, in regards to urine, it's going to be great. Yeah, Prime Minister of urine. I'm going to screw it up, though, somehow. The Prime Minister of India used to eat his own poo.
But what were they?
He'd make a pinch pot out of his own poo and then fill it with urine, and then
What were they
eat
trying
it.
to do with that? What was their purpose?
It's actually a really old therapy.
For what?
Well, it was supposed to be sort of like an elixir. That's what the way the Greeks saw it. And there's a lot of people that I've never done it, and I don't think I ever could. But
what was it supposed to do? What was the? Because it's just a bunch of urea. That's all it is.
Well, they think that gives you a second chance at your vitamins or something like that, or your antibodies.
True. They weren't, they were primitive. I mean, they weren't primitive, but it was a long time ago.
Right.
Then, didn't have access.
No, didn't have Odwalla.
They knew better than we didn't need modern medicine. We screwed everything up since, Adam. Come on.
They
Adam.
didn't have CAT scans.
This wasn't very long ago. This was in India, like in the last,
Well, look,
couple
in India,
decades.
they're taking a crap in the street over there. I mean, we can't. Like, cows running wild. They're duking in the street. Police. We can't go to them for anything. Although the Indian food is tasty. I got to say that. We'll take a little break. Cake is in studio tonight. We got a nice lesbian question coming up. Told Mom she was freaked. How to help her take it well. Krista's, let me talk to her for a second. Krista,
Yeah?
you're 15?
Yeah.
You're lesbian?
Yeah.
Not bisexual, lesbian.
Lesbian.
And you told your mom.
Yeah.
Shrewd. Hold on.
Yeah.
Smart. Always good to make those sexual proclamations in front of your parents when you got another 3-4 years under the roof with them. Smart. I remember when I came in and announced to the world I beat off. Remember that? Thanksgiving,
Well, they didn't hear you the first two
1979.
times, yeah.
Yeah. I had to do that thing where I tapped
Tap
my
the
glass
glass.
on the silver.
And then you had 3 years to gut it out after that?
Had to gut it out for 3 years. Yeah. But you have to. You have to declare a major.
His grandma leans forward and goes, Adam's going to talk about masturbating again. Shh.
Dr. Drew is here. Cake is here. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Krista, 15 Lesbo, after this.
Call Love 1-800-LOVE-191.
Can I get pregnant if I do it? Can you get addicted to aspirin? Our age test pretty accurate.
LoveLine. Be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by the new movie Alfie, starring Jude Law, in theaters everywhere, October 22nd.
Adam Carolla for Axe. Hey everybody, Loveline, man. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Vincent DeFiore here tonight, along with John McCrae from Cake. And the CD is called Pressure Chief. We will, oh no, wait, did we hear our second song? No, we didn't, did we?
Let's do that.
Well, we got to take a call.
All right, the
And
lesbian,
then we're going to hear it.
then the song. Yeah.
That's right. Krista.
Johnson,
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to hear about the lesbian.
15.
Yep.
So, you told your mom you're a lesbian.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I kind of felt like I had to.
Why?
Well, she really, really wants me to go out with this guy down the street, and well, I'm not into guys anymore, and so
That's it. Wait, hang on, we'll give you. It's an interesting situation where the mom's pushing.
Did they really? I thought this out of movies. from
well, I went out with the
50s.
guy in the past.
Same guy?
No.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Huh?
You went out with the guy who your mom's
in the
pushing
past,
for?
and then we broke up, and my mom still likes him and wants me to go out with him.
Your mom must be a single mom.
No, but she's been divorced and remarried.
So you have a stepfather.
Yeah.
How do you do with him?
Huh?
Bad time.
How do you like him?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
All right. Wonder if there's a woman alive that likes your stepfather. My sister hated my stepdad, and the guy never spoke one word to anybody ever. I never heard the guy talk.
Certainly not if the stepdad shows up in the late child, early teen years. Then no.
Yeah.
It was
Krista,
nursery.
I'm just picking up a little bit of pot, Krista. No?
Huh?
Smoke a little pot?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Never even tried it, actually.
Oh,
Really?
I thought I heard that pot.
Squaresville, baby. You couldn't hang. Hey, so Krista, so you told your mom because she was pressuring you to get back together with your old boyfriend, who she liked, but you don't.
And you blurted out, I'm gay.
Well, I didn't blurt it out, but yeah.
You told her, yeah. And have you been with a woman?
I'm about to be. I'm going to ask her out on Wednesday.
Well, here's the deal. You've been brutalized by your stepdad, and a great way to get
How
back
do you know she's been brutalized? Was your stepdad abusive?
No,
Why do you hate him so much?
because he's a smart aleck, and I just don't.
All right. Well,
Smart Alec's not that big of a crime.
maybe I won't use words like brutal, but it's been your mom has brought something very unpleasant into your life, and a great way to get back at her is just to
there you go.
Give her something right between the eyes about your sexual orientation or something the normal 15-year-olds don't talk to their parents about.
No. Obviously, there's an agenda here, whether you're aware of it or not. We have not, and this shows, in the 9 years that I've been on this show, I've never spoken to someone under 20 who decided it was a good idea. I'll make it under 22.
Yeah.
Who decided it was a good idea to clue their parents in on their sexuality, didn't have a little bit of an axe to grind with them.
A little bit.
Or a major axe to grind, which is, look, you drive dad out, whether dad left or not, whatever, that's the perception. You bring in this world-class a-hole, and now it's payback time. Oh, you want me to date the neighbor kid? I'm a lesbian. And here's the funny thing is, 85% of the time they announce they're a lesbian, they haven't even gone down on a chick yet.
They've not been with a woman yet. They're planning to
We're
be
all
lesbian.
lesbians by using their lesbian yardstick.
Right.
Oh, I got to get one of those.
A lesbian yardstick?
Yeah.
What would that look like?
I don't know. It's like flannel. It's maybe a little longer in a yard. Maybe it's like a meter. I think it's a little bigger. Yeah.
Lesbian
I don't know.
meter.
I have to work on that. There's probably metric on the other side. You flip it over. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. And I think it's got one of those metal edges on it for drawing a straight line.
Oh, definitely metal.
For sure.
Edge.
Yeah, for
straight
sure.
edge.
Yeah, for sure. for sure. And a hole in it so you can hang it, in your garage.
Yeah.
That's
so what's the problem here, though? Really, I mean,
I don't know.
Her mom's upset or something.
Yeah, and her mom's upset now. She wants to know what to do. All right,
there's nothing to do.
Krista, build a time machine. Go back to the time when you weren't trying to piss her off.
You need. Well, see, okay. The thing is that she asked me to go to homecoming with her.
This new girl.
The new girl.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
And
as a
so
couple.
I couldn't tell this guy was going to ask me to homecoming, and I had to tell him no because I don't want to go with the guy to homecoming. And then she asked me, and I said okay, and my mom goes, so who you going to homecoming with?
Well, just tell you're going with a friend of yours. I mean,
or you could go with the guy and then hook up with your girlfriend.
No, you don't. Look, high school at 15, you don't need dates to everything. You can go with your friends.
Well, she's already told her mom, so
all right. So your mom's PO'd.
What are you gonna do?
Unfortunately, you got to live under that roof for a few more years with her.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. I don't know if there's anything you can do.
If you are, see, one of the reasons we're not sort of zeroing in on her sexual orientation is she's not really clear what she is. She was dating guys, now she's girls, very, very common.
Sure, she's into girls.
And now she's into girls, but maybe not for long. If you really are lesbian, then you might want to take advantage of the gay and lesbian youth support groups in your community. They're usually around. Mm-hmm. But I'm not clear that you are that. You seem to be just sort of all over the place right now. And just sort of, it's okay to be all over the place, but don't sort of commit yourself just because you got to make your parents angry.
Yeah.
Or just because stepdad was an a-hole.
Yeah.
Just kind of stay open to what the possibilities are. When you declare a major, fine.
Here's the whole thing, Chris, too. You're never really going to get the lesbian horse back into the barn. It's out. It's out and with another lesbian horse. But what I'm saying is
that like a lesbian yardstick?
Yeah.
They're the unicorns? Or are they horses?
Probably raping the other lesbian horse with a lesbian yardstick. But here's the thing, Krista. Here's what you can do. Get your grades good, go off to college, and don't give the stink eye to your stepdad when he asks you to pass the pork chops. And that's about it. I mean, like people want to, and she's not going to do it because she's PO and whatever, but people want to undo stuff, and you can't really undo stuff, but what you can do is from this day forward kind of thing. Like
have a plan.
Your boss could bust you and see you trying to steal a copier and get pissed off or whatever, and it's like, how do I undo it? Well, you can't undo it. You could be a great employee for the next year, though. That would certainly help. People tend to forget about stuff like that when you bring home a report card with a bunch of A's on it.
Seems like
a lot of stuff goes away.
They could just sidestep this issue for a while. There's so many other things aside from sexuality when you're 15 years old.
Yeah. Don't discuss the sexuality anymore. Stop giving the stepdad the stink eye and get the grades up. Mom will mellow out.
Are you into sports?
Well, she's a lesbian, yeah. Christina?
Maybe get really into sports, excel at sports, or...
No.
Not into sports? Yeah, you're not a lesbian. You're not into sports, you've never been with a chick. Come on. Okay. Kind of lesbian.
I don't know. Mo, maybe it's really important to her, but she doesn't need to have it be an issue with her mother right now.
Look,
and her mother is probably willing to forget that she even said anything.
No. Have a talk with your mom. How about talking to your mom and just telling her, look, how you resent. Give your mom a chance to give her side of the story. She'll tell you what an a-hole biological dad was.
Yes.
She'll realize it wasn't all her fault. 15-year-old girls, when daddy's gone and stepdad, forget about it. My sister walked around with a puss on from like 12 to 37. Just a perpetual puss on. Like, couldn't stand dad, couldn't stand. I mean, rightfully so. Everyone was an idiot. But, I mean.
You sort of picked up after 37 on her behalf.
Yeah, no, I got the puss on. Yeah, I got to carry the puss on torch. But the point is a 15-year-old chick's angry at mom. Disaster. You know, stepdad's thing is like, look, I didn't rape you. I never done nothing to you. I bought you a bike when you were 5. Now I got to get the stink eye all day. It's a horrible situation. Everyone's just angry at everybody. Have a talk with your mom. See what you can do. All right. Here's the thing about women, too. And I'm giving you a warning here, guys. Women's sexuality is like was like that Arabian Nights cartoon back in the day. Size of a lesbian. You know, it can take on any shape. Like us, like as a guy, we can't threaten you with anything. Oh yeah? Well, I'm going to my room and I'm beating off. I'm thinking about chicks. But a woman can go like, oh, you screw with me? All right, I'm going lesbian. Size of a lesbian. They just go lesbian. Oh, whatever. I'm bi.
Size of a bisexual.
Yeah, I'm into whatever. I'll go pull a train in the locker room. Size of a slut. I'll do whatever I have to do, so don't F with a chick. Like, you got a teenage daughter, don't F with her. It's like, because a teenage chick will be like, oh, what are you, wait, you're a little bit racist? You don't like black guys? Lucius, come here. Yeah, I'll have sex with the first black guy I find. Whatever. Don't F with me. Guys who
maybe
really,
this
we
is
have
why
no
men
power.
are so fearful of women's sexuality. They perceive this power. But historically, men have been very fearful of women's sexuality.
They should be. I mean, it's the same as if a chick busts their man cheating and wants vengeance, wants payback, can do it that afternoon.
It's more like Bewitched.
Do that afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, they got Sparklets guy, pool man, gardener, whatever. It can be paid back.
It's always have to be a service worker? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
That's the most available.
No, whoever's coming to the house.
The quickest available.
I was going to say mailman, but, pith helmet and the knee socks. I'm not so sure.
Usually women these days.
Yeah, and a lot of
women.
Yeah, whatever it takes, they'll pay you back. Don't screw with your teenage daughter. That's the moral of the story.
It almost shows something else, though, that the sexuality is maybe of secondary concern.
For women, I just think
it's hard for us to
it's not
understand.
nearly as carved into their concrete as it is for us. We just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And they certainly can. All right, let's hear a Cake song. Can we hear a Cake song?
Please.
All right. Off the new Pressure Cheap CD. Queued up there, Chris. This one is called Wheels.
In a wooden boat in the shipping lanes with the freighters towering over me, I can hear the jets flying overhead, making lines across the darkening sky. And when the sun is going down, I can take a taxi into town, and the waiter at the restaurant sets a table just for one. Wheels keep on spinning round, spinning round, spinning round. Wheels keep on spinning round, spinning round and round. Okay. So I had a plane to take me to a place so far away from you. Eventually we began to see that we could be completely free, and I could get away from you, and you could get away from me, and we could live each separately in our cities in the sun. Wheels keep on spinning round, spinning round, spinning round. Wheels keep on spinning round, spinning round and round. Okay. All right. In a seedy karaoke bar by the banks of the mighty Bosphorus is a Japanese man in a business suit singing "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes." And the muscular cyborg German dudes dance with sexy French Canadians, while the overweight Americans wear their patriotic jumpsuits. Wheels keep on spinning round, spinning round, spinning round. Wheels keep on spinning round, spinning round and round. All right. Hey, son, right. Hey. This one, right.
With me. Uh-oh, Chungo! Yeah.
Hey, you're revisiting 70s cartoons with Cake.
Cake in studio. All right, nothing better than Cake. Smart guys, about the same age, and haven't been totally destroyed by drugs, so we can actually talk about things that happened before last week. The new CD is called Pressure Chief. We'll take a quick break. Be back with John and Vincent after this.
Thank you for calling LoveLine. Your call will be answered in the order it seems interesting.
Call LoveLine. Call 1-800-LOVE-191. Francisco.
Hey, everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Forget about that phone number. Later in the week, Bonnie Somerville, new star of NYPD Blue, is going to be in here, and then Puddle of Mud will be in here, and we will be taking calls from Iraq. And I think it's like it'll be like 11 a.m. in the morning the following day or something. I don't know. It'll be a much different time than it is now, and we'll actually be taking calls from Iraq. Although I have little faith that's going to work out.
Are people having sex in Iraq right now?
We're going to find out.
No. I'm going with no.
I'm going with yes.
I think they're having who's having sex? Iraqis?
No, the people
military. Yeah, but they only have their own to choose from.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
you think they're mixing with the Iraqis?
Well, let me tell you something. Back in the day, World War II, probably the heyday. You go over to France, you go to England, you go to Germany, you get yourself some nice local tail. You know what I'm saying? Here, it's tough because you got a choice. You got to choose the enlisted chicks, and I got to be honest. I went to high school. Yeah. I saw a few of them. Not a good. Not
They're in Saddam's palace with his great porn collection.
Oh, really?
I think that's
what I heard.
Yeah.
He has a good porn collection.
I'm making that up.
I would imagine. I would imagine you could afford something better in beta. That's what I'm saying. All right, I've become a snob now, and I got DVD on porn. I can't go back anymore. I can't go back to VCR. Can't do it.
In World War II, the average American soldier, this is the greatest generation, right?
Okay.
The average American soldier over in Europe in World War II had sex with 25 women per year.
Really?
That's the average. So there are dudes that were like,
really?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
This is the greatest generation.
How did they record that?
Is that in the Tom Brokaw book?
I'm so proud of that.
Yeah, where'd you see that in the Atlas?
Oh, it's just a statistic.
The almanac?
I read this. Somewhere I read it.
That seems like a hard thing to document.
They counted. Yeah, they did interviews with the greatest generation.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys that survived that are here now, they had to look back and talk about it?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Andy Rooney was quite the banged the bejesus out of just about everyone in Germany and back in the mid-40s.
There's war going on.
The phrase the English had was overfed, oversexed, and over here.
Yeah.
They were pissed.
Yeah.
They were pissed. Leave our women alone.
Yeah. Cry me a river, Limey. Trying to save your ass. Ryan?
Yeah.
You want to know where the band Cake got their name?
Yeah, I had a couple of questions.
They don't like that. Bands don't like it when you ask them where they got
No, one's for you, Adam.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
where'd you get your name?
Yeah.
Me? My mom.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all, I wanted to know if they like pie or cake better.
What do you guys like?
We use the word cake thinking that it means a verb, not a noun. So it's not even about baked goods.
Cake.
For us. Yeah, like mud on your shoe, dog on your pant leg.
That's for the S word. You can use that.
So it means like things would be, makeup would be, Tammy Faye Baker's makeup would be caked on.
Yeah. We weren't thinking about bakeries.
And is that true, really?
I actually don't like cake very much.
Good. I find pie far superior.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, God,
not
love
into
you.
it.
And let me say this, all you naysayers. And look, I hate it when you retards try to make a point, because it's the same point everyone makes when they're doing this. Like, you go, look, here's what I say. I say, take an equal pie and an equal cake. People like the pie better. Like, you got a $7 pie and you got a $7 cake. Everyone wants the pie. And they go, yeah, but what about one of those really nice German chocolate cakes that's like $50 and it's got the raspberry layers, and then your pie is just one of those ones you get out of the bakery thrift shop over at the store. And of course that one's better.
Well, spend $27 on the pie and then
right.
pit
Yeah.
it
No,
against
this people make their argument. I don't. Who teaches people argument? They go like this. Like where you go like look, all things being equal, I think a kid should have a mother and a father. I think that would suit the child the best as a society. So you're saying you instead of a rich, loving, gay couple, you think they'd be better off with an alcoholic, a verbally abusive, sodomizing, white slavery, devil worshipping, heterosexual couple? Is that what you're? No, that's not what I said at all. That's what you said when you were trying to make your retarded, exaggerated point. Same with the cake thing, which is cake. Here's the deal. Here's all you need to know about the difference between cake and pie. We haven't gotten to this in a long time, Drew. I insist on pies at my birthday celebrations. Drew, played your cards right, you'd be invited to one of them.
And I've seen it. I've seen the aftermath with the pie tins licked clean.
Let me tell you something about pie. You have to shoo people away from the pie table. When I put the pies out, it's always like someone starts hovering around. Oh, no. Not yet. Not yet with the pie. Cake. Here's what happens with cake. First off, it's a birthday cake. How old are we, everybody? I'm 40 years old now. I still get that crappy white sheet cake that people make where they take the pink lettering and they write it on top with the sugar frosting. And it's like, I don't want this crap. At least pull out some lemon cake or something if you're going to do something. Maybe a carrot cake. Who the hell? I went to a party 4 days ago at Kimball. Someone had a birthday party. Somebody whipped up a cake. What was it? White cake,
sheet cake,
white frosting, sheet cake. Yeah, and sheet is not. It's more the Spanish pronunciation of sheet, not sheet like is in any sheet music. You know what I'm saying? That's where it got its name. Yes, like no sheet cake. That's my policy. The thing is, it's horrible, lard-filled crap.
And everybody just eats their ice cream, and then they you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I did.
After the cake is sold to them.
That's my childhood memory, is eating some of the ice cream, but not being able to finish
Maybe
the cake.
putting a finger into the frosting. Yeah, here's how it works. And this is all you need to know about cake and pie. The pie, you put it out, it gets devoured. It's like piranhas jumping on it. The cake, you got that poor broad is in charge of distribution. She takes the plastic, the little plastic serving plates, and she walks around and she bothers people at the party. Here you go, take the thing. I'm good. And take it. I'm doing the carb thing. I'm doing the acting
just a little piece.
thing.
Just a little
You know what? And here's how it goes. I'm just going to set it down on the arm of the sofa. I'm going to walk. I'll just set it down here. I'll walk away. If you want, and then later on, someone puts a cigarette out in it, and you got to go collect it. And that's cake, everyone. Pie, devoured. And by the way, you don't see half-eaten pieces of pie at a party. You see the half-eaten cake. You just the finger, the frosting out. The guy just picked the raspberry out of the center. He just ate around the whatever. Pie, it's not like, there's half a piece. You never, close your eyes. You don't know what half a piece of pie looks like.
Yeah, pie is like food. Cake is like a decoration, and pie is just food.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
With a shell to keep it together, so you can pick it up or move it to a plate.
I'm so glad we're on the same. Ironically, on the same page
it's
here.
All right. Ironically, a band called Cake is on the same page with you.
And let me tell you
pie.
something. It takes a big band, a big band to admit when they're wrong.
Cake. Be so open-minded about pie.
I was Dickie from the Boston said these guys are in the Pie Tasters and I was praying that band would break because I love the idea there's a band called the Pie.
And they'd be like, we're talking about the mathematic symbol.
Right. That'd disappoint me. All right, we're going to take a little break. Cake is here tonight. Well, there's Dickie. Take a quick break. Be right back.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
If you need help,
call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
All right, that's it. Where'd the show go?
Good times.
I'll tell you, so bearable with Cake, Usually come in here, it's a chore, staring at Drew all night, giving each other a stink eye. But now,
just sail through.
Cake comes in, sail right through. God bless you, Vincent. God bless you, John.
And cap the discussion about pie, Adam.
Yeah.
It really been good to you tonight.
Pressure Chief, name of the new CD, out on Tuesday. It is consistently strong, just like everything that comes out of KROQ. All right, and you catch them over at the Universal Amphitheater on the 18th of November. Tonight's show coming up for Monday, and then all over the place. So keep your eyes open for KROQ, guys. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. It's
Thanks for having
fabulous
us.
to be here.
And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.